Hey guys, it's Dannesh, your favorite sublimation teacher, back again. So, I got tired of people being like, Silky socks, do you have dress socks? Silky socks, do you have those socks that don't have the lines going up and down? Silky socks, do you have socks that I could wear to weddings and to church and with my dress shoes? And I got tired of telling them, you know what, go wear our athletic socks. So I went out and I engineered some silky smooth dress socks. And I'm going to tell you all about these, and we're going to print on them in this tutorial. Are you ready? I'm ready. Let's do it. So first, a little bit about what this dress sock is made of. On the exterior, it's made of a polyester material, so that way you can sublimate. It's about 95% polyester on the outside. Then what's crazy and really cool is the interior is a cotton lining all throughout the inside. From top to bottom, it's got a cotton interior. And I actually engineered these socks myself. I went to China and made sure that they came out exactly the way I want them. I've done a YouTube video of my whole journey. If you're interested in seeing that, check out the link to the video below and you can see exactly how these socks were engineered. Next, so this is the dress socks white. Again, poly outside, cotton inside for comfort. Very cozy and comfy sock. Then this one is what we call the dress sock black. Same thing, polyester outside and a cotton inside, but this time it's a black cotton layer. See that? So it's going to come out like a true black sock. And you might be looking at this and being like, but D, what about the gray? It looks all gray right here. No, so it's got the black inner and a white outer. So for darks, this one's going to be the choice you want to go with. So I'm going to show you how that's going to print right now. I need 4 things to print on these. Number 1 is my sublimation transfer sheet. So this is going to go on the white socks. I've got my white blank dress socks here. Then I've got my Silky Socks inserts, the long ones. We call them the full print inserts or the streetwear inserts. You're going to use the same ones. And your heat press. So step 1 is to load the socks onto the inserts. That's what I'm going to do now. Okay, so I've got that loaded with a few inches to spare on top, as you can see here. About 2 inches up top. And then I'm going to load both pairs like that. That's the back heel. Oh, and another thing, this is our only style with a black heel and black toe. So that's unique about these dress socks as well. You might be wondering, why do you load on those inserts? Well, the reason you do that is because you want to get a nice wearability when you actually wear the socks. So when you wear them, they're going to stretch on your feet and on your up on your calf. So this insert allows you to get that stretchability during production. So when you wear them, you get a nice wearability. Alright, if you skip this step with the jigs, then I don't like the way the socks come out, so I don't recommend that. We take our time to get these loaded on every pair. Alright, both pairs loaded and ready to go. Cool, so next I'm going to put it onto the heat press machine, and I've got the machine setting at 400 degrees and just 20 seconds in this case. Why so light, 20 seconds for sublimation? That's because we're doing these light color, this design with a white background. So the 20 seconds is actually good enough to give it a nice vibrant color while not overheating the rest of the fabric on the socks. So you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Now to avoid stains and kind of spots, I'm going to use the lint roller. Give it a quick lint roll. Okay. Now the lint roll is only necessary if you have white in your background. If you're doing like a full color background, then you actually don't need to do that. Alright, Rolex watches, here goes. Just check for centering. Check that the design is fully covered all over. go. 20 seconds ticking. You might be wondering what size you should make this print file. We've got templates available for you to download in both Photoshop and PDF format that you can use on Adobe Illustrator. We'll link that in the video here under silkysocks.com. 20 seconds are up. Let's see how it came out. Bam! Woo! Gets me every time. Check these out. Not bad, right? Looks like you could almost pull one of those off and put it on your wrist. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is called the roll technique. I'm going to roll the parts that have print so it overlaps for the other side. So actually I'm going to flip it here and look on this side. Actually, let me flip these. So flip them, switch them, and then roll them. So we'll go ahead and roll this side too. And on this side, I don't necessarily need to roll the parts with the white, because the white doesn't need to connect with anything. Just the parts with the actual design pattern. And that'll avoid this white line on the sides. Okay, so now I'm going to do the second side. The second pair. Roll it up nicely all throughout the sock, besides the white areas. Okay, second side's ready to apply. The only difference on the second side is I have a Silky Socks logo right here by the toes, which you can feel free to brand it with your own logos when you set up your own artwork. Alright, ready to press. 400 degrees, 20 seconds again. It's off to the races. So why do we put Rolexes on the socks? That's kind of weird. We call that our luxury line. We just like to get kind of funky with it. I just had a designer design one with like jets and airplanes and Ferraris and stuff. So that'll be coming soon. Let's see how the second side came out. Bam. Very nice. Cool. Then I'll let that cool for a few seconds before I unload it. To unload, just a nice, easy movement. You don't want to pull on them too fast or else it's just not going to be that smooth. And there's your final result right there. Fully printed all around. On the sides, you can see a little break in the pattern. You could probably connect it a little better than I did. You just eyeball connect that right there. And then on one side you'll get a break for sure, because you print one side, then you flip them, switch them, and roll them, and then print the other. It's not a 360 print. So when clients ask you, does it connect all the way around? I tell them we do our best to connect the one side, but it's not a 360 print. So you can see I did a little better on that side. Almost got a nice connection on that gold watch, almost perfect there. And then, I wasn't even paying attention to that, but it's not a terrible connection. But the best part is no white line there. And then a break in the pattern there. Alright, man, let's move on to the black. I know you guys want to see the black one. So let me go ahead and load those up real quick. Okay, now notice I loaded it up to the exact same line. Right there, I'm using the same insert. It's reusable. We do sell these inserts on silkysocks.com. And while I'm at it, these blanks are available on silkysocks.com as well. What you want to do is get set up with a wholesale account, and then you can buy the blanks 50% off the retail prices, and you can sublimate them yourself. And definitely follow us on Instagram at Silky Socks for daily updates. And I'm probably thinking of creating a Facebook group soon that is like Silky Socks Sublimation Printers Facebook group, because I know a lot of people are on Facebook that are checking out for tips and stuff. Yeah, so the Facebook group could be a place where we're answering and supporting you guys with questions you have on how to print on our products, and an ecosystem of how we can all kind of connect on the best way to sublimate on Silky Socks products. So hit me up with a comment if you want to see us release that group soon. It's been something I've been thinking about for a while, but I've just been like, I'll do it eventually. But that eventually might be now in 2019. Alright? So, same thing. I'm going to go ahead and load this guy here. I'm going to do a quick time and temperature change. No, I'm sorry. The temperature is going to stay at 400. I'm going to increase the time to about, I'm going to go 26 seconds. And the reason I do that is, again, because it's a dark design. It doesn't have a white background. The way we're doing this is we've got our back file here. I'm not even going to lint roll it. It's not necessary because it's a dark design. I'm just going to place it, center it, and let it fly. The key is just checking that everything is covered, and if you have logos, that they're centered on the left and right sock. And notice how our socks are lined up right next to each other. We don't do one at a time, we do one pair at a time laid out right next to each other. And this heat press is a 16 by 20. So with a 16 by 20 machine, you could sublimate the entire sock as we're doing in this demo. Alright, let's see it. Bam. Oof. I gotta show you a close-up of that. I know you've never seen a black sublimated sock with a true black like that. You can't sublimate black anything these days, but look at that. That is nice. It does have a little vintage kind of look, that vintage sort of look on the trophies. But if you want a true black sublimated sock, this is definitely the way to go. I really am happy with this one. Alright, let's do the other side. So this design actually says tribute to greatness and has Kobe's 5 championship rings, the years that he won them. And it says Mamba on it. So Kobe, one of the all-time greats, if not the all-time greatest basketball player. 81 points, killer instinct, 5 titles. I know what you're thinking, Jordan had 6, and Jordan is my personal favorite player. Yes, he did have 6. But something about Kobe's just, like when he was on the court, you'd be so scared. He'd just drain threes from everywhere. In the 81-point game,
we all can be masters at our craft. But you have to make inherent sacrifices that come along with it.
So I take inspiration from both. I'm constantly listening to motivational videos about like Kobe talking, Kobe giving speeches and stuff like that on YouTube while I'm actually playing basketball. So I am a big fan of both those guys. Alright, here goes the next one. Alright, fully covered on both sides. Some of the top on my transfer sheet is not going to make it, but that's okay. Just want to get the pattern in this case. There it goes. Alright, second side done. Woo. That's probably my favorite part, just like boom and being like, wow. What's funny is my employees, like some of them have been here 1, 2, 3 years, and they tell me like every time they like peel off the sock, they just get wowed too, and they enjoy it. So they're having fun back there, kind of just wowing how cool the final result is. And that's how it's looking before we unload. Again, I'll give it a couple seconds. Get used to the heat, and then you can start unloading them. What do you think, Andrew? We ready to go put these on?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Right.
So, we're here in the front of the office with Andrew.
Hello, everyone.
Andrew, marketing assistant, just started 2 weeks ago. And you're already recording our YouTube videos. What do you know?
Pretty excited.
Cool, man. How you feeling?
Good. I'm pretty excited to try these socks. I have not tried them on yet, so this will be the first for me.
let's try them on then. I'll take the black pair, you take the white pair.
Got it.
Let's go. Same time, same time. Sorry guys, you gotta see our feet. So that's the only way we can show you a sock demo trying them on. So,
Alright, ready?
ready.
Alright. Of course, these nice luxury socks that match with the formal attire.
Yeah, so you've got your dress shoes there. When did you get those shoes?
Oh, these are old. Probably 5 years ago.
You brought a 5-year-old pair to the Silky Socks demo. What?
They've stood the test of time. I need to like maybe refurbish them a little bit though.
I just got these 2 weeks ago. These on StockX, about 89 bucks, Nike free runs.
Nice.
But anyway, my feet feel great. This feels amazing. You can see the fit with the black toe, black heel. And this is remember it's a black sock, black inner. And here's the black interior right here. Alright, how do yours feel?
Good. Not too thick, not too thin. I'd say it's a good balance. Especially when it comes to dress shoes, you don't want them too thick or else it feels weird, you know?
Yeah, these are our thinnest line of shoes. Thinnest line of socks, the dress socks. The next thicker one is the streetwear, and then the thickest one is going to be our athletic. So, let's see you put them in the shoes.
Alright. Cool.
Let me see, pull them, stand up.
Yeah, so of course for showcasing purposes, I pulled up my pants. Otherwise, you can't see them at all. But yeah, you can see the watches all the way around. Let me pull this up. Of course, watches, luxury, formal attire, they go together, and it's also really breathable. It's like they work well with leather. So
But-
breathability, thin sock, leather shoes, they all work together.
Well, there it is, guys. Silky socks, dress socks on our feet. Feeling good, looking good. Now, what are you guys gonna do? It's time to make your own socks. Let's get it. Bless your feet. Last thing, don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, let us know what you want to see next. Until then, I'm Dannesh with Silky Socks, and bless your feet. I'm out.